Fox News alerts stunning new details on the events from the night baby Lisa disappeared in Missouri. A source close to the case now confirming exclusively to America Live a major change to the timeline on the night baby Lisa went missing. It has to do with a bizarre phone call that was made or attempted from the cell phone of Lisa's mom, Deborah Bradley, to a woman named Megan Wright on the night in question. Ms. Wright has been claiming publicly that the call was made at 8:30 p.m. to her phone. Now America Live learning that call was in fact placed much later that night at 11:57 p.m., just hours before baby Lisa was discovered missing. Trace Gallagher reports now from the breaking news desk. Trace?
And remember, that is the breaking news, Megan. Because the timeline here is so crucial, you have to remember that time, 11:57 p.m. on the night in question, because Megan Wright, who her roommates say that she is a drug user and that she is a liar, Megan Wright is the one that has publicly said now she believes the phone call came in between 8 and 8:30, but that she never got that phone call because she didn't have her phone, that the phone was shared among her 7 roommates. The roommates say that's a lie. They all had their own phones and didn't share. But listen now to Megan Wright talking about that phone call.
Apparently there was a 50-second phone call made from one of the family's phones to my cell phone. It's about 50 seconds in length. I don't know what was said or who called or who answered my phone.
Yeah, doesn't know any of that thing. Now, look at the timeline here. I want to lay this out for you because Deb Bradley says, told you between 5 and 10 glasses of wine later, she went to bed at 10:30 p.m. Now we know the call came at 11:57 from Deb Bradley's phone. At 12:15 p.m., a neighbor sees a bald man with a baby.
Damn.
Now, the handyman, a man called Jersey, right? Yeah, exactly. 12:15 a.m., a man called Jersey. He's the handyman who has been seen in the Irwin neighborhood many, many times, also allegedly a drug user. He is bald. You see him there in court. We just talked to cops. Cops now say he has a little hair on the back, but he is bald on the top, right? But cops also say they have questioned Jersey, and they have moved on from Jersey, right? Now let's go back to that phone call. Deb Bradley says her phone was only on partial service. She could only get incoming texts and incoming calls. Here's her talking to you about the phone, Megan. Listen.
When your phone is restricted, you cannot make outgoing calls or send outgoing text. It has to be sent to you, and then it's their way of telling you pay your bills.
So we just called Verizon to check this out, and in fact, they do have something called partial service. You can only get incoming text, you can only get incoming calls. If you try to make an outgoing call when your service has been cut, the number is rerouted. The recipient doesn't get it. It goes right to the customer care unit, and customer care picks up the phone call, but customer care would also have a full record of the phone number called and the length of the call. That's crucial as this investigation plays out, because if the record was from her phone, a call was made at 11:57, which the record shows, it would go directly to customer care, and Verizon would have the exact details about that phone call, Meg.
Verizon would know. Even if it doesn't appear on the bill, Verizon would know that a call was attempted, and you can assume that the feds would know as well. By this point, Trace Gallagher, thank you.